All right, guys, I'm Chase Brogan here with Marcus Buff Bagwell. And unfortunately, we have some news that we're going to share with you guys here. Mark, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just, trying to get prepared for today.
I hear you. So tell us a little bit about what's going on.
So through this journey, man, it's been crazy. But today, and I'll explain, but it's important for people to know that first of all, I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life. I feel great. I'm doing great. 2.5 years sober. Just closer than to God that I've ever been. Best relationship I've ever had in my life with Stacy Brown, and in my life, those three things it has been. I think the three things are crucial, and those three are perfect. But today, I'm having to go to jail at 5 p.m. January the 27th, 2025. Marcus Bagwell will be going to jail at the Cobb County Jail. And the reason we're going on to tell people this is because we want people to know that I'm doing great. The program I'm in is a very strict, strong program. I mean, it's very, very, very strict, very strong. I've had past problems with them that were, I would think, minor, but it's the rules. It's the rule of the program, and it's crazy how life, how you just got to constantly be connected with life, because it's just, you just never know what's going to come at you. I mean, I would have never thought I'm going to jail ever again, and that's what we're coming on today to talk about, because you're going to see online where I want you to remember this video and remember the way I look today, because including this shirt, okay, because this is going to be in the mugshot. This is going to be in the picture everybody sees. This shirt, the action figure and the pillow buddy will not be in it, but I will be in this shirt, and this hair. I may be in oranges by then. I don't know, but just remember, I'm shaved, no earrings, all that, because they're going to say with that brand new picture, they're going to say DUI, speeding, all this stuff that was my last arrest 4 years ago. So it's going to be, and I've had lawyers check on this. I can't believe they can do it. That's defamation of character on every Dateline show I've ever watched in my life. But for some reason, it's not illegal in this case. The Georgia Gazette puts this picture out. It's a mugshot of me, and they sell the magazine with my picture on the front. And it's just crazy they can do that. But it's important for everybody to know that I am sober. I am in the best place I've ever been in my life. And that's saying something. Now, I mean, you're talking about a guy that was on Monday Night Nitro making $500,000 a year with Lex Luger's and Hulk Hogan's and Sting's and Kevin Nash. I mean, believe me, I thought that was the happiest and the best I would ever be, ever was. I mean, you're doing the right thing when you're in that wrestling ring in the 1990s, buddy. You're in the right place. But I can honestly say that my life is better right now, much better, because of God, because of my sobriety, because of my girlfriend, Stacy Brown, which, by the way, is now my fiance, Stacy Brown. We got engaged. We got engaged December 24th, Christmas Eve of 2024. And it's just been spectacular. So today we're just here to tell everybody that I'm good. If this is, please don't fall into the rumors and the, oh, Bagwell did it again, he's relapsed. I want all my fans and people to know that I am doing great. This is called a jail sanction.
What exactly is a jail sanction?
A sanction is something that you get in trouble for in the DUI court, but it could be late. I get a sanction for being late, and you get a 3 day jail sanction. Like I've got a sanction's a wide. It means you've done something wrong. It means you violated rules. But it could be community service. It could be bench duty, is what they call it. It could be a fine, a sanctioned fine. This is mine is called a jail sanction, but again, it ain't going to say Marcus Bagwell's got arrested today for violating program confidentiality rules. It's not going to say that. It's going to say that I got a DUI, and the world is going to think that I relapse. That's what this video is for, to let everybody know I'm in a great place. I've never been closer to God in my life. I've got the best relationship I've ever had in my 55 years of life now with Stacy Brown. We're now engaged. Um, this is just a little pause, man, a little step, a little crack in the road for me. This is nothing, but I don't want people to worry. I don't want people to be worried about it. Again, uh, I'm going to jail today for 3 days for a jail sanction in the Cobb County Accountability Court. A sanction, again, is when you do something wrong in the program, you have to pay either a fine, or you got to do community service, or this sanction is called a jail sanction. But it will not show that. The sheriff's office, once they take my mugshot and list it, I don't know if it's because of, I don't think it's intentional, but they don't show Marcus Bagwell arrested for violating program confidentiality rules. It will not say that. It will say Marcus Bagwell was arrested, and it'll say DUI, speeding, but that's from 2020. Please do not believe that. Know and remember how I look today, and just know that I'm trying to let everybody know what's going on, and to pray for me, and to be in my corner like you guys have been this whole time, man. So, um, again, January 27th, 2025, today, I'll be going into jail for 72 hours. It is a jail sanction of the Cobb County Accountability Court for violating program confidentiality rules. It is not for what you're going to read. It's going to read DUI and speeding, and that's an old arrest record from 2020.
Now, you had a similar jail sanction a couple years back, I believe from a travel documentation error, something like that, right?
Early on, if you guys remember, I just did paperwork wrong on a flight. Again, not complaining. This is the rules of the company, of the program. I didn't follow the rules. I thought I was. I thought I was doing the right thing. It had, on this particular piece of paper, it had outbound and return. My outbound flight and return. And on this particular flight, I was going from Atlanta to Des Moines, Sacramento, Sacramento to Atlanta. I had two different towns, two events I was doing, but in 3 day period. So I put my outbound from Atlanta to Des Moines, and I put my return San Antonio to Atlanta. I put my return. But about 2 weeks later, I tried to get back. They said, how did you get from Des Moines to San Antonio? How did you do that? And I said, what do you mean? I flew. And they said, well, why didn't you put it on the paper? And I said, there was no place to put it on the paper. The week before, I had gotten in trouble I wrote the wrong time for an AA meeting. I just drew a line through the time, and I rewrote the time. I had to redo all 3 of my AA meetings because I didn't do what was in the blue book. I didn't draw a line through the whole thing and then redo all of it. And so there's rules to everything, and it's their rules, and they're very strict. But on this one, I said, guys, there wasn't a place for it. So I put the outbound, I put the return. I was in Dallas Airport. I was never even on the ground. And they said, well, we need to know. And I said, okay. I said, next time I'll do that. And they said, okay, thank you, but this time you're going to jail. So I went to jail for 24 hours for paperwork, not putting a connection flight in. So that's an idea of how strict this program is. It's very, very strict.
It's obviously devastating to have to go to jail for 72 hours, all the while your 2.5 years of sobriety are still intact and under your belt. but I commend you on your ability to remain positive throughout these challenges and minor setbacks that you're clearly facing.
I'm telling you, man, this has been probably my biggest test. I really didn't know, even though I am obviously guilty and I'm wrong, obviously, in the DUI court. I really am. I didn't know I was doing something wrong, and it's important for. And when I spoke to them, I let them know. So please, you do know that I didn't realize I was doing anything wrong. This wasn't intentional. This wasn't on purpose. And they do know that. They believe me. But still, again, they believe that I flew from Des Moines to San Antonio, but I didn't put it on the paperwork. So it's a very strict program. This thing, man, and again, and I believe in it. I believe in this program. I believe in the DUI court program. I really do. This thing is. I'm 2.5 years sober, and to a person that's sober, they truly can't put their finger on one thing of why they're sober. But I can tell you that this is a big reason why of my sobriety, which means it's a big reason of my relationship with Jesus Christ. It's a big reason of my relationship with Stacy Brown. It all goes together. It's all under the umbrella of the DUI Court of Cobb County. And I believe in it. I believe in their program. I believe in the way they work. But under believing what they do, this has been my biggest test because, and that's a big thing you always hear in meetings, living life on life's terms, and I haven't had to deal with that this hard and with really my life going really this well over the last 7-8 months. I really thought I was never going to go to jail again. It's also important for you guys to know that there's 5 phases, and I was in phase 5. And now this setback is going to set me back 6 months. So it's a very, very strict program, man. It's the strictest program I've ever been a part of, but for a good cause, your life getting handed back, your sobriety. So the process has been tough, but the process has been prayer, and God is number one in everything of my life. And I went to church yesterday. I did the 21-day fast, and we got anointed before that's why I could have gone in Friday and done the 3 days, but I wanted to go to church and then go in. So that's how I've dealt with this, and how I deal with everything in life is God is first.
I love that. And I think it's a great message to everybody out there to stay positive, even when you're being tested, even when times are tough, and they are for you right now. But I commend you on your transparency and your accountability with this process. It's unfortunate that with 2.5 years of sobriety that you have to go, through 3 days in jail for this. But we're thinking of you, man. We support you. Love you.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for being with me through this journey. I've never been happier and never in a better place in my entire life. So thank you guys so much. And just when I get out, I'll be going straight to Indianapolis, Indiana with Chase. And we're going to be at the Royal Rumble all weekend, signing autographs and taking pictures. So you guys I'll see you guys this weekend if you're in Indy. And if not, I'll see you guys soon on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much.